This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 873, Tendrils to the Soul. Enjoy. And with much regret and sadness, they have removed the question mark text from the Liberation of Mazcab boss interface. This had been like this since release, and it was effectively hinting that when they did the first two raid bosses, they were potentially considering doing a third, but obviously that third one never materialized.
I know. The dream is dead, Shane.
So going forward, we won't get that. I know.
Wait, now you're a raider, so you'd want this to happen.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
You want to find out what happens next.
Yes, that's exactly it. Before Christmas this past year, before starting the whole PVM stuff, I would have thought, okay. But now, it's a question of, would they ever do another raid like this? Because obviously this isn't raids in the classical sense of WoW or ESO raids, but it was what Jagex first called a raid, and there was always that idea that there could be the third one. But I guess we'll never know now.
I know.
Well, it would have just been... Sorry, David, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just say I want my Eret Shaman, and I want the air and fire versions of Yaka.
Oh, is that what people thought it was going to be?
That's what was teased at RuneFest. They were like coming next summer, Eret Shaman, and then they had an air version and fire version of Yaka, and it was going to split your team into groups of 5, and 5 of you were going to take on the air version, and 5 of you were going to take on the fire version. And that was going to be, and then the last boss was the Eret Shaman at the end. And so they're adding 3 more bosses to the raid.
That sounds actually interesting. I will. I
know, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would.
Shane would be all over that.
But hasn't the boss encounters and just the way that they're put together now drifted so far away from that you couldn't really make it feel contiguous, which it would need to be, right? Like, because
what I think
it's already just 3 individual boss encounters. It's not
2,
right? But if you add another one, it would be. It's 3 boss
I think they
encounters.
can make it contiguous, because you were just gonna, when you dive into the whirlpool, instead of washing up on the beach, you were just gonna go to the next phase of the raid, which was
that's what it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, you dive into the whirlpool, go into another puzzle, your team splits in groups of 5, you take on the 2 other similar Yaka things, then you meet up and a group of 10 of you takes on the Eret Shaman, and then you win the raid.
You know what I think probably killed this? What probably killed this internally is that I think the metrics that they have for group bosses larger than 3 show that people really prefer doing either the small group stuff like the EDs or the solo bosses.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's probably what the problem was.
Well, it's hard to find 10 people you can stand to do PVM like that, right? I mean, that's a lot of ego in one small spot.
I think Raid FC isn't as bad as people think.
No, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to be fine with relatively slow kill times, but for the most part, Shane, you all get kills, right? Like, fine.
Yeah, and
in
the last 3 months, I can only think of a handful of bad instances, and most of those were dealt with very quickly. And the divergence between my Beastmaster and Yaka kills is only 5 or less at this point. So it's not like the Yaka kill fails every day or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It would definitely be bad in the beginning. The first 6 months would be a disaster, but then Raid FC would get organized, there'd be easy strategies, and it'd be fine.
You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.